Personal card is reevaluation, but it's in reverse. So it's something that you don't even want to reevaluate. Somebody probably wants you to reevaluate a situation, and you're rejecting. Um, you're rejecting it, or it's a situation you could reevaluate and you don't want to. Let's see. So justice in reverse, prejudice, injustice, inequality, legal complication, dishonesty, failure to take responsibility, and unfairness. And this will make sense if this is the energy, the person, place, or thing that you're rejecting is in, because it's kind of like a waste of time. If they're not going to take responsibility, if they're already unfair, kind of biased, dishonest, you're kind of like talking to a brick wall, huh? 7 of reverse. I really feel like they want you to take responsibility. They want you to make a confession. They want you to reveal the truth. They want you to turn a new leaf. So this may be somebody who kind of projected, and that's why you don't even want to waste your time. They probably did wrong by you. They don't want to take responsibility, and they probably putting the ball in your court like it's you. I feel a lot of mirroring and projection with this energy. Like they're the type of person where when you call out some shit they do or some shit they did, said or whatever, they flip the script on you and point the finger back at you tight. Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, insecurity, codependency, needy, weakness, shallow, unnecessary drama. Now I really feel like insecurity, shallow, weakness, and unnecessary drama are the main traits from this card about this person's personality. They probably are a fucking drama-filled ass person, so they do this shit all the time. Talk shit and point the finger. Or do shit and point the finger. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, lack of quality, low skill, lack of motivation, lack of ambition or focus, bad reputation, misdirected activity. Now I really feel like all of this unnecessary drama is to distract from these traits. All this shit they lacking in life. They don't want people to see, so my dad used to say, people like that create little fires as little distractions. They'll create a little fire because they want you to divert your attention to that little fire. Meanwhile, they got all the chaos in the background they don't want you to see. I really feel like that for this person. Yeah, and you called them out on that shit. I think you've been calling them out on that shit. That's why you're to the point where they're not going to change. They're not going to take responsibility. They're not going to be accountable. You're just like, fuck it then. Be how you are, but stay over there. Yeah. 4 Cups in reverse. Depression, missed opportunities, blind spot, feeling disconnected, meditation, contemplation, boredom, and reevaluation. I feel like, mind you, reevaluation in reverse. This is the energy they wanted for you. They wanted you to sit around and wait for them to come. This is the little cloud is them. They wanted you to wait for them to come fill your cup up with sweet nothings type shit. I really feel like they wanted you sitting under the tree waiting on them to kind of forgive you for they fuck up. The audacity. The 8 of Swords in reverse. I feel like this is the energy that they're in. Productivity, but not in a good way. I really feel like they're being productive towards their goal, and their goal is for you to reevaluate. So they're working real hard to try to push you into this reevaluation energy. But release, regaining awareness, freedom, survivor, self-limiting the beliefs, and hopeful. I really feel like you rejected them because you realize they're trapped in their own shit. Like literally, all these bad traits are going to keep this person trapped. They're never going to see real life. They're not going to see the error of their own ways. They're not going to see how their actions affect everybody else around them. You know they're never going to break out of that kind of bondage. So that's why you rejecting this reevaluation. What is there to reevaluate? You're going to stay the same. But that's why you're going to get your Ace of Pentacles. New beginnings, career opportunities, resources, manifestation, abundance, stability, security, prosperity. And that's probably why you put your foot down in the situation anyway. Because you already got good shit coming. You don't need no reckless ass person who don't have self-control around you when you got good shit coming for you around the corner. That's why you probably like, keep your ass over there then. Yeah, you moving the fuck away from this shit. Sailing away from this shit. Sailing the fuck away from this shit because you got better shit to do. To sit around a dysfunctional motherfucker who want to be dysfunctional, want to stay dysfunctional. And just for confirmation, while you sailing away with your new beginnings and shit, this motherfucker gonna be over here suffering a tower moment. Delayed catastrophe, fear of pain, avoiding tragedy, resisting change, transformation. Now, I really feel like, too, because you're getting away from this person and you choose not to reevaluate, to be done with this shit and just basically move on, you're going to avoid being thrown into this tower moment with their ass. Literally, I feel like you're going to say, because you're doing this on your own and going your own route, they're going to go through this shit by themselves. All right, y'all.